tell you?
No, I mean, I was in the building for like 20 seconds, so I was like, man, how did I already manage to upset the manager within that amount of time? So, no, but yeah, really exciting. It was a big deal for me, right? Like your whole career, when you're a little kid, that's the stuff that you kind of dream about. So it was an awesome meeting for sure.
Does it matter to you that it comes now instead of the news later in spring training in terms of preparation? Does it matter?
No, I mean, it just gives you a better idea of like, all right, that's the date that you got to be ready to go, rather than, in years past, not sure, which game of the season you're starting until the end. But, so I definitely think it just helps you lay it out a little bit better.
Did you think or suspect that you might be the day one starter?
I don't think you come in with any expectations, but I think based on the way that I prepare and, obviously my ability, I was hoping for it for sure.
Joe said he wanted to do it today in part because he wanted to communicate to the pitching staff that you're the leader. When you hear him say that, like, how does that hit you? Like, how do you take that responsibility?
I don't think, it's high praise and it's a big compliment coming from Joe, but I think that the way that you carry yourself day in and day out and the way that you prepare kind of irons some of that stuff out itself. So I expect that of myself to be the leader, and I don't think it's anything surprising or anything like that. I would think that I guess I would think that he would think that of me anyway. So that's just kind of where I'm at with it.
How do you feel just overall health-wise as you ramp up camp now?
Yeah, I mean, I feel good. Feel strong. Just like everybody else coming in, I'm way stronger than last year and going to be way better. But, no, I mean, I feel good. I'm excited. I was excited to get back. It was a long off-season for us, so, we're doing everything we can to change that this year.
You were pretty open last year that in the off-season you focused on flexibility and mobility. Kind of what was your focus this off-season kind of when you were doing your training?
Yeah, I mean, I think, each year you're just kind of trying to stack it up together. So that was big for me. I think stability, within my mechanics. I think over the course of the season, kind of like your stabilizer muscles in your shoulder and, obviously having stability of your lower half, with flexibility. I think those are things that pair together. But, overall strength, flexibility, stuff like that, you stack it up over the years. And this year was no different. Just wanted to add to it of things that we've done in the past and bring it into this year.
You bring a new level of confidence into the season after how good you were last year. Is that just kind of up your confidence level even more?
I wouldn't say that necessarily. I think, just the way that you prepare, leads to confidence. So I'm just trying to be the best teammate I can be and prepare in the way that I've done the last couple of years, and I think that'll bring confidence in itself.
Was it nostalgic at all for you yesterday to see the Verlanders going back to Detroit?
Yeah, I mean, I texted him. I was still kind of hoping out, that he would find his way back to Houston. But, obviously happy for him, excited. I'm sure, the whole city of Detroit and honestly baseball is excited to see him back in the old English D. So, now we're opponents once again. So, wish him the best, but hopefully he doesn't do too good against us.
Thank you for getting a draft pick, huh?
Yeah, no, that was nice. I'm sure, try to make your bosses happy. So, it feels good.